for words. I mean, he's amazing.
Welcome, everybody, to Off the Cuff. I am Adam Banks. Thank you for listening to the show. It is mid-April, and that means college basketball is officially over, and now NBA has came, and now the playoffs are here. They're approaching.
Yes, very quickly.
Yeah, they're very quickly approaching. And, you know, Josh cannot get any more hyper when he's about to be on the air because he likes to talk before I introduce him. Josh Bryant
Thank you.
is here with me in the studio.
Yes.
To talk a little bit about NBA basketball. Josh, the playoffs aren't here, but they're coming.
Oh, yeah, they're coming. And they're coming hotter than they've been in years.
When does it start?
Next week.
Be more specific, please. My audience wants to know dates. They don't want to know next week.
I don't know the date.
Okay, don't know the date. So who's paying him? Producer, could you tell me who's paying Josh if you don't even know the date of the start of the playoffs? But anyway, I think I'm going to jump right to it. The Oklahoma City Thunder are going to win the playoffs. Josh, right now, if I had to ask you, who do you think is going to win the playoffs in the NBA this year, who's it going to be?
I'd have to go with the favorites, the Warriors, right now. For sure, the Warriors.
Yeah.
I mean, Steph Curry's had an incredible season. He's on pace to maybe make 400 threes. He's breaking his own three-point record every season, and he's going to be MVP. They probably will break Michael Jordan's record tomorrow night of best record ever.
Are they only one game away of doing
one
that?
game away.
So they can lose any game but just win any other game?
They only have one game left, and if they win, they break the record at 73-9.
Who do they play?
If they lose, they go to 72-10. They play the Memphis Grizzlies, who are still in the playoffs. They're already in the playoffs. They're guaranteed. So the game doesn't mean too much, but they're trying to place their seeding so that they will play hard because they want a higher seed in the playoffs. But the Warriors will probably win.
A lot of people say, I cheer for greatness. People like to say that. A lot of people on the radio like to say that.
Cheer for records
They like
to
to
be
say,
broken.
I cheer for greatness. People do cheer for greatness. People cheer for Michael Jordan. People cheer for Kobe Bryant. People cheer for LeBron James. And now people are cheering for Steph Curry. But, you know, I think that the media makes too much. They persuade our minds too much of who we should cheer for.
Agreed.
Josh,
oh,
you know
yeah.
what
The
I'm saying?
media
I think-
warps who is your hero and favorite ball players are.
Yes, I think the best player in the NBA right now is not Steph Curry, who the media is focusing on because Steph Curry's a shooter. He's one of the best shooters. He is probably the best shooter in the league.
Oh, yeah. Hands down.
And that's what kind of league it is. It's a shooting offensive league. And Steph Curry's got that skill. But the best player in the NBA, in my opinion, plays for the Oklahoma City Thunder. His name is Russell Westbrook.
Yes. He is probably the best player in the league. He's the closest player to averaging a triple-double.
They got the best coach.
And that's what a best player should be.
They got
correct?
the best coach in the league now, Billy Donovan, who crossed over into college.
And this is why you're convinced they'll win. Billy, Russ, and KD.
Yes.
They're a great threesome.
That's a good threesome right there. You know what? That's a good threesome.
Not just
Billy
that.
Donovan, Russell Westbrook, and Kevin Durant.
Call them the Three Musketeers.
You know what? The Three Musketeers are having a threesome because they're about to produce a championship.
Baby.
Is this the
Championship
Thunder's
baby.
first?
It would be the first championship of the
That's
franchise.
huge.
Now, would it be the very first championship of Seattle? Because that's who the Thunder basically is the Seattle Supersonics.
It's going to count
I'm
for,
not sure.
I don't know.
It will count for the Thunder. It will count
Probably.
for the Oklahoma City, not for the Seattle.
Yeah, it's going to count for Oklahoma City. I
So
don't know.
it'd be their first.
Who knows how that
franchise.
works? I really don't know. But I just want to speak really quick about
Yeah.
Billy Donovan.
Yeah.
Just really quick about him. He was an awesome coach in college. He won back-to-back
He did.
national
Not
championships.
many
It's hard to
coaches
win.
have done that.
It's hard to win a championship.
How many coaches do you think have done that? 3,
Won
4?
back-to-back. Not many. Not many. I don't know off the
As
top
do?
of my head. Coach K has, yes.
So Coach K.
Coach K, Billy Donovan.
UCLA coach.
Bobby Knight, UCLA coach. Adolph Rupp. There's been a few.
So we're talking probably less than 10.
John Wooden was the UCLA coach. But yeah, there's been a few people to do it. But
Remarkable.
yes, it is. But Billy Donovan, he succeeded in college. He left at the right time. College basketball went to the NBA. He decided that since college basketball rules were not exactly what he wanted it to be, because he left right after college basketball changed the rules. Coaches can't call timeouts anymore. Things changed.
Yeah.
That's a stupid
The shot
rule
clock got
change.
faster.
I like that rule, though.
But he'd be okay with that now.
But he didn't like the one and done. He didn't. And
the greatest coaches don't. They want their players.
Billy
to stay.
knows that it's going to change, but he didn't want to be a part of it while it was still like that. So he left. He had a good opportunity. He waited for the best NBA team to call him. Oklahoma City Thunder called him with Durant, with Russie, and had a big salary for him. And he'll eventually leave the Thunder after KD and Durant split, or after KD and Russ split. And he'll go back into college basketball and probably end up out of school.
That's quite a prediction.
Like Louisville.
For a man who has so much success early on in the NBA.
He'll end up at Louisville because Rick Pitino is going to leave that.
You heard it here first. Prediction by Adam Banks.
Rick Pitino calls Billy Donovan his son. It's like his son. So, yeah, that's a little bit about Billy Donovan.
Okay.
But, yeah, so, Josh, I'm kind of curious of why you didn't pick your team that you obsess over day in and day out. You don't think that the Lakers have a shot at winning the playoffs, do you?
Well, they're not going to be in the playoffs.
Oh, okay. Say that one more time.
Yes, they're not going to be in the playoffs. Well, let's talk about the Lakers a little bit more, and let's talk about what we're watching, actually. We're in the halftime show of the Oklahoma City Lakers game, and it's Kobe's second to last game.
Alex Trebek was on the court. Was that Alex Trebek?
I missed that.
Yeah, that is Alex Trebek.
He's on the halftime show right now.
Well, I don't have any idea why, but it's awesome. I would love...
We approve.
I would love to walk on the court and see Alex Trebek, but I don't want to talk about the game right now. I want to talk about your trip to Los Angeles.
Yes, I was gonna mention that.
Yeah, I want to talk about it right now.
But yeah, let's go ahead.
Yeah, you went to L.A., Josh. Let's talk about it.
And I brought you back a shirt.
Your first time.
He's wearing his shirt.
Your
He's
first
excited.
time. Your first time in L.A. I'm going to give you the mic in just a second, but first of all, I just want to say, man, I'm happy that you got to go.
It was incredible.
This was your first time, so you went with your dad.
Yes,
I
paid for his flight. His airfare. I paid for where he stayed at the hotel. We went to 2 Laker games. I paid for both of them, and Dad paid for what we did in the city, and it was an incredible time. We went to 2 Lakers games, like I said. We went to watch them play the Celtics. Kobe's last game, get the Celtics in Staples Center.
Was Staples Center nice?
Yes. Oh my gosh, so pretty, and and we got to talk to the right people, and we got walked down by the court to take pictures, and that was awesome. We got to see Randall dribbling around and warming up and stuff. It was brought back memories of UK.
Other than the Lakers, how was the city?
The city was fabulous.
The sun feels different in California.
It didn't rain one time. Luckily and the weather is just great. You don't need a jacket.
Everybody's beautiful in California. Everybody's happy.
Not everybody's just beautiful. Everybody's fit. Everybody takes care of themselves more. But there are more pretty people.
Does it feel like a happier place?
Oh, most certainly.
Or did you feel like it only felt like that? Or sometimes do you feel like it only felt like that because you're not there often, and you knew you were on vacation? Do you think if you lived there, that feeling would continue, feeling like it did the first time you went?
There'd be a drop-off point that it eventually would become home. But
I told you
that city has such a fast pace, and if you have enough money, you can live there and enjoy life very much.
Yeah, well, I told you,
if you have enough money.
I could only live in California if I was rich.
There it is. If you have enough money.
If I lived in California and I didn't have the money, I would be over it within a month or two, because you can't go out, you can't do anything. It's going to cost you $2,500 for an apartment each month. You're not going to get paid that much.
Agreed.
I mean, it's not worth it unless you have money.
We spent a lot of money on this trip. We spent $400 for nosebleeds to each game almost. Yeah.
Television glamorizes California. They do. And if you don't have the money to keep up with that kind of life they have on television, you're not going to have the life that you see on television. You're going to have a different type of life in California. But it's a great place to visit.
It is. But I want to talk about the game for another minute. The game was great. Kobe's scored 34 points. That was awesome.
Kobe's last.
He stole it and dunked it. I might have saw his last dunk, so that was incredible. So the Celtics won by 6, but we don't expect the Lakers to win.
He doesn't have many more games.
But it was great. He has one more game after tonight. We watched him play the Clippers, and the Clippers just destroyed him because the Clippers are great. Chris Paul had 24 points and over 10 assists as usual. He had 14 or something.
Folks, I have one of the biggest Kobe Bryant fans of all time hosting the show with me today. Josh, you started watching Kobe in 1998. Is that when you started watching him?
Unfortunately, I didn't start watching until the end of the three-peat. I didn't watch any NBA till the end of the three-peat almost.
Okay, that really...
I started watching the NBA in
that really
2002.
Changes my whole opinion about who you are as a person. I can't believe you didn't watch that. So do you even know? That's why you were throwing some shade at Shaquille O'Neal a while ago when I was talking about him, because you never got to appreciate Shaquille O'Neal and the Lakers.
Oh, I did.
As a big fan. No, you didn't.
He was not as much as I should have. He was very dominant during the years that I missed.
Okay, well.
Most dominant player on the team, and maybe even in the
I don't
NBA.
even know who you are anymore. I really don't. But so 2000
and 2 is when I become a fan, and now I've watched Kobe till 2016 more than probably anybody you know.
Yeah.
And now Kobe's last game comes Wednesday against the Jazz, and he retires. And now a lot of people are wanting him to go for 50.
As a fan, what does that mean?
It means a lot,
to you that he's leaving.
As corny as it sounds, Wednesday I've decided I'll post a status, and it's gonna be a little bit about that. At the beginning of the season, Kobe released a letter to his fans, and a lot of fans wrote a letter back saying how much Kobe meant to him. And I'll just write a few sentences about what it meant to me, because that was my Michael. The sport will change for me a lot when he leaves.
Do you think he raped that girl, though? Do you think he raped that girl? Or do you think he just had sex with her and that was...
Why would Kobe Bryant need to rape a girl?
That's very true. Yeah.
I don't want to believe that he did it, and I don't think he would have any reason to. So, yeah, I don't think he... I mean, have you seen his wife?
Yes.
She's gorgeous. He didn't rape that girl.
I don't think he raped her either. I think that this girl, she had sex with Kobe, of course.
Yes.
They had sex. And she just wanted to cash in on that. Because
yeah.
she knew Kobe wasn't ever going to talk to her again. So she wanted to make a name for herself. And she did.
She did.
Kobe lost a lot of money from that.
And a lot of his title during that time.
But
he's recovered well.
He's recovered well. His
Very
legacy
has
is
recovered
going
completely.
to live on.
The years where they went to the championship recovered it all. If he would have never won after that, then he might have been damaged forever, his image. But he went on to win, and that totally helped replace what had happened before. And so Wednesday will be awesome, and I hope to see him score a lot of points. I don't hope to see him dunk it again, to be honest, because I hope to claim that I saw his last dunk live.
Yeah.
So I hope he drops a lot of points, and there's a lot of fun and excitement, and the Lakers win.
Yeah.
And maybe they put the Jazz out of the playoffs. That'd be exciting to see.
It would be exciting to see. Something that's going to be very exciting to see coming up is the NBA draft. I always look forward to it because the college players get to go pro, and they get to see their lives change, their families' lives change. Tyler Ulis.
This ties them well.
Talk about him. I think he's going to go top 20. I think he'll be maybe number 20, 23, 24 in the draft because he just won the, what was it?
Another award. Another award.
It was a point guard award.
That stands for MVP, basically. They give out 6 MVP awards in college basketball, folks, if you've
And
never
this was
watched.
one of them.
So, yes, this was one of them. Tyler Ulis has now won 3 MVP awards this season and the most ever
He's
in college
outstanding,
basketball.
Yeah. If he would have stayed in college, he would have been a folk hero of just college basketball.
He's already won the John Wooden Award, correct?
Yeah, he needed to win a championship, though. If you don't win a championship,
you're
not as good as what you can claim you are.
Yeah.
You have to have
It's like
a
the Warriors getting
championship.
the record this year in NBA and then not winning a championship. The Bulls won a championship that year, so if you don't win a championship this year, it doesn't mean anything.
So you're thinking that history's going to repeat itself.
Oh, they should. But let's not get sidetracked. They should
Tyler
repeat
Ulis
itself.
is going to...
I'm gonna predict. I'm gonna blow your mind on here. I'm gonna predict 15 through 18. 15 through 18.
Tyler Ulis
Quote
could.
me. 15 through 18. I say a team gambles and they go 15 through 18 for him. I would.
He'll go to a good team, too.
Yeah, because the first 14 picks are the lottery, which are usually the cruddy teams who are the unless they trade their pick away that didn't make the playoffs.
Who do you think should go number 1?
I'd love to see Murray, but you can only be hopeful. I think Murray can go as high as top 3, and I think he'll fall just outside the top 3, and I think number 1 could either be
Ben Simmons.
I'd love to see Buddy go. To be honest, I like Buddy. I like Buddy a lot.
Buddy wouldn't be a pick where I think people would be a little like, whoa, but
Buddy averaged 20 plus a game.
Buddy's good.
Buddy's real good.
Buddy's good. What country is he from?
I forget.
Some country.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're terrible with facts. But facts,
we're good with numbers and heights, but like statistics of what they averaged and stuff. But yeah, we don't know where they're from or what high school they played at.
Yeah, but Josh, before I close out the podcast, man, do you have anything else you want to say? It's been a while.
I want to say if you've never been on vacation in the West Coast, you need to do it. It don't matter if you go to LA. It don't matter if you go to Vegas or Hawaii. You got to go somewhere where it doesn't rain. And in those 3 places, it doesn't rain. Almost, and then you just experience a whole other type of almost paradise.
Yeah.
In those 3 places, you can have a level
Especially
of
if you
paradise.
have sore bones and sore muscles, you want to go to a place where that stuff doesn't hurt. When I was out in Las Vegas, which is an amazing place, one of the best cities in the United States, and your bones don't hurt. Your muscles don't hurt. There's no humidity.
There's no allergies.
It's
almost.
beautiful weather. It's just fun. It's a city full of entertainment.
It so is.
It's a lot of fun.
It
but
is.
ladies and gentlemen, I want to thank you for listening to the show. Josh, I want to thank you for being here once again. The song that you heard when you came in earlier
was dedicated to Kobe Bryant by Lil Wayne back when he was going for his 4th ring in 2009.
So what's the song we got coming now?
This next.
All you boys in the new Toronto wanna be me a little. All your exes know I like my O's with a V in the middle. You would love it if I went away and didn't say nothing else. How am I keeping it real by keeping this shit to myself? You was never gang, 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 gang. You was never.